What if I told you that everything you think you know about reality is a lie? That the world around you is not fixed, not set in stone, but a game. A game with no rules, except the ones you choose to create. Imagine a life without limits. Every thought you think, every feeling you feel, every action you take, shaping the world in front of you. Sounds impossible? It isn't. It's the truth hiding in plain sight. In the game of reality, I'll pull back the curtain. You'll see the cosmic game we're all playing, a game that most people sleepwalk through, completely unaware. But here's the secret. You are not just a player. You are the master. The universe responds to your frequency, what you think, what you feel, and most importantly, what you believe is possible. This isn't some abstract spiritual talk. This isn't vague, positive thinking. This is a blueprint, a guide to awaken the power that's been inside you all along. A guide to manifest, to create, to live a life beyond limits. How? Through 10 universal laws, laws that govern everything, laws that teach you to manifest effortlessly, to detach from what holds you back, to raise your vibration, and to focus like a laser. From mastering your mind to living in perfect flow with the universe, each chapter is designed to pull you closer, step by step, to the life you were always meant to live. Ask yourself, are you ready to stop being a spectator, to stop letting life happen to you, and start co-creating it consciously? The game has already begun. The question is, will you play or will you watch? Chapter 1. The game begins. Reality isn't what you think. What if I told you the life you're living isn't the life you're meant to be living? I'm not talking about you could have more or you deserve better, though that's true too. I'm talking about something deeper, something disorienting, something powerful. What you call reality is a game created by your own consciousness, and you forgot. This isn't a motivational phrase. It's a metaphysical fact. From the moment you were born, you entered a game. But nobody taught you the rules. They told you to obey, compete, survive. They repeated, that's just life, and this is how the world works. They told you money is scarce, health is genetic, love is a matter of luck. They trained you to look outward, to fight the world, to fit in. But what they never told you, because they didn't know, was that the world you live in isn't out there. It's inside you. Yes, you heard me right. The reality you experience every day, your relationships, your bank account, your body, your opportunities, your limits, is not objective, not random, not fixed. It's a perfect mirror of your inner state, your beliefs, your thoughts, your emotions, and most importantly, the unconscious story you keep telling yourself about who you are and what you deserve. You got used to living like a pawn on a board someone else designed. The truth is, you're the one who designs the board. Always have been. You just forgot. And this book is here to remind you. The Great Forgetting. Ever wonder why some people seem to glide through life effortlessly, while others are stuck in endless cycles? Why some create wealth with ease while others live in constant lack? Why some heal miraculously while others struggle with illness for decades? It's not luck, not chance, not destiny. It's vibration. It's consciousness. It's programming. It's the game you're playing without even knowing it. Most people are unconscious players. They are born, they adapt, they suffer, they desire, they repeat, living on autopilot, reacting to an outside world they believe controls them. They tell themselves, things are just the way they are. There's nothing I can do. This is just my fate. But that's just the echo of a sleeping mind. Practical metaphysics, and that's what you're going to learn here, isn't a collection of feel-good ideas. It's a radical tool, a tool to remember that you are the cause, not the effect. Reality isn't set in stone. It writes itself, in real time, from the inside out. Reality is a mirror. You've been looking at the world as if it exists outside of you, but everything you see is a reflection of your consciousness in motion. Your finances? A reflection of what you believe you can receive. Your relationships? A reflection of your emotional self-image. Your environment? A reflection of your dominant vibrations. Your limits? A reflection of the ideas you've repeated for years. When you look at your life, don't ask, "Why is this happening to me?" Ask, "What part of me is creating this?" And in that question, your awakening begins. The game has two modes. Just like any video game, there are two ways to play, as an unconscious player or as an awakened player. The unconscious player reacts instead of creating, lives conditioned by the environment, looks for blame or waits for a savior, operates from fear, doubt, scarcity, doesn't realize their power, and surrenders it. This player doesn't play, they survive. The awakened player understands reality as a mental mirror, chooses thoughts with intention, learns to direct energy, aligns with universal laws, knows creation is their natural right. This player doesn't compete, they create their own game, and you are about to become one of them. Why didn't anyone teach you this? Because we live in a culture that rewards obedience, not awareness. Because it's easier to control someone who believes they're limited than empower someone who realizes they hold the power. Because you, yes, you, have a creative force inside you so powerful, if fully unleashed, your life could transform in weeks. This book isn't here to change your life. It's here to remind you that you can change it. And that only happens when you wake up from the dream of fixed reality and step into the game of conscious creation. The game where you choose, you design, you create. The game where anything is possible. The game has already begun, and you are in it. Chapter 2. The Law of the Creative Mind. Thought is the seed. Your mind never turns off. It doesn't matter if you're awake, asleep, distracted, stressed, or excited. You are thinking all the time, and every single one of those thoughts sends a vibrational signal into the quantum field around you. That signal doesn't disappear. It doesn't get lost. It integrates, projects, and begins shaping your external experience. What you're living today is simply the accumulated echo of the thoughts you planted yesterday, the day before, a month ago, 10 years ago. This is where most people get stuck. They ask, "How could I have created this situation I hate so much?" The answer is brutal and liberating. You didn't do it on purpose. You did it by omission. Your thoughts have been running without direction, like a garden left untended, where every kind of seed grew, beautiful seeds, poisonous seeds. And because you didn't know that each thought was a metaphysical command, you allowed ideas of fear, guilt, scarcity, and resignation to take root. You don't need malice to create a limited life. Living on autopilot is enough. Thought is the universal seed everything. Absolutely everything begins as an idea. The tallest building, the most beautiful relationship, the strongest financial empire, the healthiest body, the most unexpected miracle. Every single thing started as a thought, sustained with intention. And what about the negative? The same rule applies. A failed business started with, "This won't work." A chronic illness was nurtured by, "Something bad will happen to me." A broken heart grew silently from, "I'm not enough." Your thoughts are invisible orders, precise orders. It doesn't matter if you speak them aloud or whisper them in fear. The universe doesn't respond to your words. It responds to your predominant vibration, and your vibration is made of repeated thoughts. Your mind, a constant generator. There is no such thing as not manifesting. You are always creating, always. The difference between those who create on purpose and those who don't is that the first consciously chooses their thoughts, while the second repeats them unconsciously. Ask yourself a difficult question. What percentage of my thoughts are truly mine? And how many are just mental leftovers I inherited? Think about the phrases you heard over and over as a child. Money doesn't grow on trees. Don't dream so much. Life is hard. The rich are selfish. Better the devil you know. Health fades with age. See? You didn't just inherit eye color or a last name. You inherited ideas. Ideas that are now silently programming your reality. Your mind is like a continuous movie screen. If you don't rewrite the script, you'll keep projecting the same scenes with different sets. The power of sustained thought. A single thought has little force, but a thought you repeat, a thought you add emotion to, a thought you hold on to day after day, becomes a command to the universe, a silent but powerful affirmation, a metaphysical seed destined to sprout. This is why many people try to change their lives with positive affirmations, and it doesn't work, because they say a phrase once while holding thousands of opposing thoughts inside. It's not the phrase that matters. It's the total vibration of your consciousness. Want to manifest something new? Then think like someone who already has it. The challenge: don't think like you are, think like you wish to be. This is the alchemy. This is the practice. This is what transforms your reality. Can you control your thoughts? Maybe you're thinking, how can I possibly control everything I think? It's impossible. And you're right. You can't control every single thought that crosses your mind, but you can choose where to focus. You can learn to direct your attention, redirect your energy, and stop limiting thoughts before they take root. It's not about fighting your mind. It's about training your attention like a sacred muscle. The mind was never meant to control you. It was meant to obey you. But it will, only when you step into your role as a conscious creator. First technique, the silent observer. Here's your first exercise to take the reins of your mind. Today, stop every hour and ask yourself, what am I thinking right now? Don't judge, just observe. Do it without pressure, like a curious scientist looking inside. At first, you'll be surprised at how many thoughts are running without your permission. Thoughts of doubt, comparison, fear, anxiety. But don't worry. That discovery is the beginning of your freedom. When you observe the thought, you are no longer the thought. When you can watch what's happening in your mind, you can choose. And choosing is creating. Chapter 3. The Law of Feeling. Emotion is the engine of manifestation. What happens when you think about something you want with all your mind, but don't feel it deep in your heart? Nothing. Yes, nothing. The universal law of manifestation doesn't respond to your words, or even to your thoughts alone. It responds to what you truly feel. And this is what most people don't understand. Thought is the seed, but emotion is the root that gives it life. Maybe you've noticed how some people seem to effortlessly attract everything they want. Harmonious relationships, abundance, health, opportunities. How do they do it? The answer is simple, but profoundly transformative. They feel what they think. Not just saying it, not just visualizing it. They feel it. Feeling as an amplifier of thought. Imagine this. You have a positive thought, like, I want financial abundance in my life. You think it, maybe even say it out loud, but it doesn't show up. Why not? Because while thought is a powerful seed, emotion gives it the energy it needs to grow. Without emotion, the thought stays inert, powerless. Emotion is the wind that fills the sail of your mental ship, carrying your thoughts from mere ideas into tangible reality. Thoughts are instructions. Emotions are the energy that fuels them. They are the spark that ignites creation. Your feeling acts as a quantum amplifier for the energy you send into the universe. Why we manifest. What we feel, not what we say. Most people underestimate the power of their emotions. They think that just repeating a phrase or thinking a thought will make it real. But the truth is, What you feel carries infinitely more weight than what you say or think. Why? Because emotional frequency is stronger than mental frequency. Emotions are higher intensity vibrations, and universal laws respond directly to that energy. What manifests in your life is what vibrates inside you, not what you say out loud. For example, I am abundant, and money flows easily to me. But deep down, if you feel fear, doubt, or insecurity about your ability to attract wealth, the vibration you're sending is scarcity and limitation. That's the vibration that shapes your reality, not the affirmation you repeat. How to generate emotions aligned with your desires. So, how can you start generating emotions that match what you truly want to manifest? The key is conscious control of your feeling. You don't need to wait for external circumstances to change in order to feel what you want. You create the emotional atmosphere first, and what matches that vibration will naturally come to you. For example, if you desire more abundance, start by feeling gratitude for what you already have. Gratitude is one of the most powerful emotions to raise your vibration and connect with the abundance waiting to manifest. Techniques to align your emotions. Emotional visualization. Visualization isn't just a mental exercise, it must be felt. Imagine your desire as if it's already yours, and feel the emotions associated with having it. If it's money, feel the joy, freedom, relief, and gratitude you would feel if your finances were exactly as you wish. Instructions. Close your eyes and visualize your goal as already achieved. Feel the emotions of success, satisfaction, or gratitude. Immerse yourself in that emotion for at least 5 minutes, letting your body experience it too. Relax tension, open your heart, soften muscles. Repeat this practice at least twice a day. Emotional affirmations. Use affirmations, but pair them with genuine emotion. Don't just say, I am abundant. Feel what it means to be abundant. The more vivid and real the emotion, the stronger the manifestation. Example, I feel deep gratitude for the abundance flowing to me in every form. My life is filled with opportunities, wealth, and freedom. Meditation to activate feeling. Meditation isn't just for calming the mind. It's a tool to align your emotions with your desires. Spend at least 10 minutes daily meditating, focusing on the positive emotions you want to experience. If your desire is love, for example, visualize yourself surrounded by love and compassion, feeling that vibration throughout your entire being. Emotional activation exercises. Exercise 1. The emotion wheel list. The emotions you feel when thinking about your desires. Which emotions dominate? Do you feel fear, doubt, anxiety, or confidence and gratitude? If you feel negative, replace it intentionally with a positive emotion that aligns. Repeat this process every time your emotions fall out of alignment with what you desire. Exercise 2. The feel first. Practice. Before any important action, whether a meeting, a conversation, or a small step toward your goal, feel yourself as if you've already succeeded. Feel it fully, without conditions. Acting from this emotional state turns your actions into magnets for manifestation. This chapter doesn't just invite you to think about what you want. It invites you to feel it deeply. When your feelings align with your desires, you enter a state of such powerful resonance that the universe can't help but respond. Are you ready to feel the life you want to live? On the next page, we'll dive deeper into how to use the vibration of emotion to accelerate your manifestation. Are you ready to feel the change? Chapter 4. The Law of Vibration. Everything is energy in motion. Imagine this. The entire universe is a perfect symphony. Every note, every instrument, every chord, in constant motion. This symphony stretches from the farthest stars to the deepest core of your being. Everything that exists, visible and invisible, is in a perpetual state of vibration. Everything is energy. And at your deepest essence, you are a frequency. You are not just a physical body occupying limited space. You are a vibrational frequency, an energetic field constantly interacting with the world around you. And this frequency, this vibration, determines what you attract into your life. Everything vibrates. Did you know you are a frequency? Every thought you have, every emotion you feel, every word you speak sends energy waves into the universe. Like a radio transmitting waves, you emit vibrational signals. And these signals attract everything tuned to the same frequency. You may not see this vibration, but it doesn't matter. Its effects are real. If you're vibrating in fear, doubt, or negativity, you'll attract situations that match those frequencies. If you're vibrating in joy, gratitude, love, and abundance, your energy field draws those experiences into your life. It's not about what you consciously want. It's about what you are unconsciously vibrating. Those who seem to effortlessly have everything they desire aren't magical. They're simply vibrating at a higher frequency and attract more of what aligns with that elevated state. High vibration versus low vibration. Like the strings of a guitar, our vibrations fluctuate between different states. And, like the strings, you can choose what note to play. High vibration, frequencies of love, gratitude, joy, confidence, and inner peace. When you vibrate here, your personal energy aligns with the universe. Opportunities flow effortlessly. Relationships harmonize. Life experiences synchronize with your deepest desires. Low vibration, frequencies of fear, insecurity, sadness, anger, and frustration. These vibrations push you away from what you want. Instead of attracting abundance, you attract more of the same: obstacles, difficult situations, or people reflecting that same low energy. Negative emotions aren't bad. They're signals that your vibration isn't aligned with your desires. What matters is what you do with them. You can choose to raise your frequency. How to maintain a high vibration. Maintaining a high vibration is like keeping a plant healthy and thriving. Give it what it needs, and it will grow strong, vibrant, and productive. Here's how to keep your frequency elevated. 1. Create energy-nourishing habits. Daily practices are powerful tools for maintaining high vibration. Meditation clears the mind, releases stress, raises your frequency. Exercise moves your body, releases endorphins, elevates your energy. Nutrition feed your body and energy. Choose foods that nourish both. 2. Surround yourself with positive energy. Your environment affects your vibration. Places, people, situations, they all emit frequencies. Spend time in uplifting environments, nature, inspiring music, or with people who elevate you. Avoid energy-draining spaces. 3. Master your thoughts. The mind can be a battlefield. Learn to direct your thoughts toward positivity. Thoughts of worry, fear, or anger emit low frequencies. Instead, practice shifting thoughts toward confidence, gratitude, and positivity. Even simply focusing on what's already good in your life can dramatically raise your vibration. Energy techniques to elevate your frequency. 1. The light bath technique. Visualize yourself immersed in a sphere of bright, vibrant light, the pure energy of the universe. Close your eyes. Imagine this light surrounding you. Breathe deeply. Feel it cleanse all low vibrations. Feel light, renewed, and elevated. Do this for a few minutes daily to restore your energy and tune into a higher frequency. 2. The power of sound. Sound is vibrational energy. Music, mantras, Tibetan bells, or high-frequency tones can raise your energy immediately. Listen to music that energizes, motivates, or calms you. Let sound shift your vibration in real time. 3. Gratitude technique. Gratitude is one of the most powerful ways to raise vibration. Start each day by listing what you're thankful for. Gratitude instantly tunes you into a higher frequency, preparing you to receive more of what you desire. How do you know? If you're vibrating high, check how you feel. High vibration people feel peaceful, joyful, confident, grateful, and energized. Low vibration states feel tired, irritated, anxious, or lost. Remember, the outer world mirrors your inner vibration. Feel good. The universe responds in kind. Feel off. It's a signal to adjust your frequency. Are you ready to raise your vibration and tune into the frequency of your deepest desires? On the next page, we'll explore how to supercharge the law of attraction by integrating your vibration with your thoughts and emotions. The question is, what frequency are you emitting today? Chapter 5. The Law of the Mirror. Your world reflects what's inside you. Imagine for a moment that the world around you is a giant screen. Every thought, every emotion, every belief you hold is like a movie projected onto that screen. Look closely. What you see, people, situations, circumstances, is not random. It's a reflection of your inner world. This is the essence of the law of the mirror. Everything you experience externally mirrors what's happening inside you. From the relationships you attract to the challenges you face, every element is a manifestation of your deepest thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. Nothing external is random. Everything reflects your inner state. It's easy to blame the world. That boss is impossible. That relationship is toxic. This problem has no solution. We tell ourselves it's just bad luck, or worse, a curse. But what you sow inside, that is exactly what you harvest outside. Every time you feel frustrated by a situation, ask yourself, what part of me is being reflected here? If you find yourself stuck in a conflict with someone, the real question isn't, why is this person acting this way? It's, what part of me am I projecting that attracts this situation? The universe, through the law of the mirror, simply reflects what's inside you. Every person, every event, every interaction, nothing is accidental. If something disturbs you deeply, it's a clear sign. It's time to look within. Relationships, conflicts, and patterns as mirrors. One of the clearest mirrors in our lives is relationships. People we attract, especially those who frustrate or challenge us, often reflect parts of ourselves that need healing or transformation. Have you ever been drawn to someone whose energy mirrors yours, yet irritates you deeply? Classic law of the mirror in action. What bothers you about them? That is a reflection of something inside you that needs attention. It could be a quality you don't recognize in yourself, or a part you're denying. What feels unbearable in others is often what you are ignoring or resisting within. On the other hand, harmonious relationships reflect your inner peace. If you're surrounded by positive, loving, and understanding people, it's because you resonate at that same frequency. The people you attract reveal the vibration you are holding internally, using mirrors to evolve, not resist. Most people, when faced with discomfort in the outside world, fall into resistance. They get angry, frustrated, try to change the world, without realizing true transformation happens when they change internally. The secret of the law of the mirror is not to change what's outside, but to change what's inside. Stop fighting what the external world reflects. Start seeing these situations as opportunities to understand and evolve yourself. Every time something bothers you, pause and ask, what part of me is projecting this? What do I need to learn? This simple shift can radically change how you experience life. For example, if a coworker constantly interrupts you, instead of blaming or feeling frustrated, observe moments when you also interrupt or fail to listen. Perhaps it's a lesson in developing deeper active listening and respect. Tools to reframe reality. The power to reinterpret your reality is in your hands. With a new perspective, the law of the mirror can transform your life in incredible ways. 1. The Mirror Journal. A practical tool to track emotional triggers. Write down situations that upset you without judgment. Reflect on the emotions that arose. Ask, what part of me is reflected here? Note patterns or beliefs you uncover. This helps you see beyond the surface, uncovering what inside you needs transformation. 2. Self-reflection. Meditation. Spend a few minutes daily meditating on your emotions and thoughts. Notice the feelings that arise when you think about people or situations that irritate you. Observe without judgment. Let them guide you toward hidden beliefs or unresolved issues projected onto your external world. 3. Reframing experiences. When difficulties arise, don't resist. Ask, how can I see this from a higher perspective? What lesson does this hold? Reframing transforms negative energy into growth opportunities. Over time, you'll start seeing every part of your life as part of a larger process of evolution. Are you ready to look in the mirror? The law of the mirror is not abstract. It's practical. When you see the world as a reflection of yourself, circumstances and people stop being enemies. They become teachers, showing you where you can still grow. Are you ready to look in the mirror and change what you see? Reality is at your disposal. You just have to look in the right place. On the next page, we'll explore how to change your internal dialogue and transform limiting beliefs into powerful affirmations that empower you. The true magic lies within. When you learn to see it, your world begins to reflect it back. Are you ready to begin the journey toward your highest version? Chapter 6. The Law of the Void. The universe only fills what's ready. There's a universal principle that resonates deeply at the core of metaphysics. The void comes before creation. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, knows it cannot fill what is already full. For new opportunities, relationships, wealth, or any desire to manifest in your life, you must make space for them. Are you ready to let go of what no longer serves you, so the new can enter? This chapter explores the law of the void, one of the most powerful and often misunderstood laws of metaphysics. By understanding how detachment acts as a catalyst for manifestation, you can unlock the doors to a life overflowing with infinite possibilities. But before we get there, let's talk about something fundamental: the void as a creative principle. Detachment as a metaphysical catalyst. Have you ever felt stuck in life, as if nothing is moving forward? Often, this stagnation happens because we are holding too tightly to what we already have. It could be a relationship that no longer serves you, a job that drains your energy, or even a place where you don't feel at peace. Clinging to these situations creates a false sense of security, and in reality, it blocks the natural flow of abundance. Detachment does not mean giving up your dreams or abandoning what you love. Detachment is releasing the need to control the outcome. It's like a plant. When it lets go of roots that are too tight in the soil, it allows new, stronger roots to grow. The tighter you grip what you already have, the less space there is to receive the new that the universe is preparing for you. Detachment is the release of possession. It's the understanding that the universe will always provide what you need, but only if you create the space for it. The universe cannot fill a cup that is already full. The paradox of letting go to receive. Here's the great paradox. To receive something new, you must first release what no longer serves you. This is the key to the law of the void. The void is the space created for the new. If you want abundance, first release thoughts, habits, and possessions that no longer align with what you truly desire. If you want more love, first release old wounds and relationship patterns that keep you stuck in what you don't want. It's natural to fear letting go of something important, but the universe doesn't work that way. What is meant for you cannot be lost. Only what doesn't belong to you drifts away. When you release, you open the space to receive what is truly yours. Why is letting go so hard? Fear of the void is common. Fear of losing the familiar for the unknown. Fear of not knowing if what comes next will be better. But here's the truth. The void is the fertile field of creation. Nothing grows in a space that's already full. Only when space is empty can new seeds of life germinate and flourish. Physical, mental, and emotional spaces that block you. To understand the law of the void, you must recognize three types of spaces that need clearing: physical, mental, and emotional. 1. Physical spaces. Outer order. Outer chaos reflects inner chaos. If your home is cluttered, your belongings scattered without purpose, how can clarity and abundance enter your life? Blocked physical spaces aren't just mess, they are a reflection of dense energy. Clutter represents attachment to the old, obsolete, and unnecessary. How to start clearing. Do a deep cleanse of your environment. Remove items you no longer use or resonate with. Give away things in good condition and discard what's broken. Every item you release creates space for the new, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. 2. Mental spaces. Stagnant thoughts. Are you holding on to limiting beliefs that tell you you're not enough, or that your dreams are impossible? These beliefs are heavy stones dragging you through life. For new ideas and opportunities to arrive, you must release old thoughts that no longer serve you. Question them. Where do they come from? Are they truly yours? Remember, beliefs are just repeated thoughts. What you think today shapes what you believe tomorrow. Release negative thoughts and allow fresh ideas and visions to enter your mind. 3. Emotional spaces. Unhealed wounds. The emotional void relates to past experiences you haven't fully processed. Old wounds, traumas, and resentments are like emotional debris occupying space in your energy field. As long as you cling to these memories, the flow of new emotions and experiences is blocked. How to heal? First, acknowledge your wounds. Then, release them. Don't suppress emotions. Understand them, process them, and let them go. Emotional detachment means accepting that past experiences no longer define who you are, and that you have the power to create a new emotional reality. Metaphysical void creation ritual. Now that you understand the spaces to clear, here's a ritual to create a metaphysical void. This practice helps you release old energies, thoughts, and emotions, and open space for what you truly desire. Ritual steps. Prepare your space. Find a quiet place where you won't be interrupted. Light a white candle or incense to create an atmosphere of peace. Visualize the void. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Imagine a large sphere of brilliant white light enveloping your entire being. This sphere is the universe's energy. As you breathe deeply, visualize this light cleansing your body, mind, and spirit of all stagnant energy. Release the old. With each breath, feel everything that no longer serves you dissolve. Think of limiting beliefs, past relationships, material items, and habits that no longer resonate. Release them. Imagine everything dissolving into the air. Feel the void that is now present inside you. Call in the new. Once you've released the old, visualize the universe filling that void with everything you desire: prosperity, love, health, success. Feel these new energies filling every corner of your being. Gratitude. End by thanking the universe for allowing you to make space for the new. Feel the gratitude for all that is coming. The void is an open door. Remember, the void is not empty. It's a space full of potential. Detachment is just the first step. When you dare to let go, you create space for the universe to fill that void with what is truly yours. On the next page, we'll explore how aligned action can complement this void, making your manifestation even more powerful. Are you ready to let go of the old and allow the new to enter your life? Chapter 7. The Law of Focus. What you attend to expands. Imagine a laser. Its energy is concentrated, focused on a single point. Its power is so precise that it can cut through solid materials, dissolving obstacles that once seemed impossible. This is exactly what happens when you direct your attention to something specific in your life. The law of focus states that whatever you place your attention on not only grows, it expands, manifesting with overwhelming force. The key to this law is understanding that attention is the most powerful creative tool you possess. When you focus on a thought, a desire, or a vision, you give it energy, vitality, life. Everything you put your attention on is fed, nurtured, and becomes an integral part of your reality. How attention works as a powerful creative tool. Your attention is like a spotlight illuminating what you observe. Imagine a lighthouse casting its beam across a vast ocean. If you shine it on a distant island, that island becomes visible, every detail illuminated. In the same way, whatever you choose to focus on in your life is what will expand. What does this mean in practical terms? When you concentrate on your dreams, desires, and aspirations, your focus draws the circumstances, opportunities, and people that resonate with those thoughts. Focus has the power to shift the vibration of your life. Just like a laser concentrates energy, your focus concentrates energy in your life, directing it to what you want. Here's the fascinating part. The law of focus does not discriminate between what you want and what you fear. If you constantly focus on lack, worry, or fear, those things also expand, bringing more of what you don't want. The danger of focusing on lack or fear. The most common trap when applying the law of focus is that many of us unconsciously focus on what we don't want. By dwelling on what we fear or what seems missing, we create more of it in our lives. If you continuously focus on scarcity, money worries, relationship struggles, or uncertainty about the future, scarcity manifests. Why does this happen? The human mind is naturally wired to notice what's negative or what could go wrong. This is a survival mechanism. Your brain is programmed to detect threats and danger, which is why focus often drifts toward what you don't want. But when you let negative focus take control, you're activating the law of expansion on the wrong side. For example, if you fear losing your job, what do you think you attract? Most likely, your thoughts and emotions focused on that fear create situations that bring you closer to that very loss. When you focus on fear, lack, or limitation, you signal the universe to reinforce that energy. What you fear expands. Training your mind to focus on what you want. The good news. As a conscious human being, you have the power to train your mind to focus on what you truly desire. Focus is a skill that can be perfected. You don't need to be a meditation master or a spiritual guru to redirect your attention toward what you want. You just need to understand how it works and practice. Here are some strategies to train your mind and focus on the positive. 1. Practice. Gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most effective ways to shift focus. When you concentrate on what you already have and feel grateful, your mind opens to more reasons for gratitude. By appreciating what you've manifested so far, you create mental space that attracts more of the same. Make it a daily practice, even for small things, so your attention tunes into abundance instead of lack. 2. Meditate and visualize your desires. Meditation is a powerful tool for training your mind to focus on what you want. During meditation, guide your attention toward the vision of your ideal life, your future reality. Make it vivid, so real that you can feel the emotions of having already achieved it. Visualization is one of the most effective ways to reprogram your focus toward what you want rather than what you fear. 3. Use positive affirmations. Affirmations are statements in the present tense of what you want to manifest. By repeating affirmations aligned with your goals, your mind naturally begins to focus on those thoughts. Tell yourself, I am successful, prosperous, loved, or whatever quality you desire. Your mind will start seeking evidence of those affirmations in your life. 4. Redirect your attention to the positive. When negative thoughts arise, immediately shift your focus to something positive. For instance, if you're worried about money, make a list of all the financial blessings you already have: a steady income, a place to live, money in your account. This simple act of redirecting your attention changes the vibrational frequency of your thoughts and emotions. Guided visualization and intentional focus. Directed visualization is a fantastic tool to use your attention effectively. For your focus to be intentional and powerful, you must be crystal clear about what you want. Visualization is not just daydreaming. It's a conscious process of aligning your mind with your deepest desires. How to do effective directed visualization. Define your desire clearly. What do you truly want to manifest? Take the time to be as specific as possible. Create a vivid image in your mind. See the scene as clearly as possible. What does it look like? What do you feel? What do you hear? The more vivid your mental picture, the more powerful your energy becomes. Feel the emotions of already having achieved it. Emotion is key. Imagine you've already reached your goal. Feel the excitement, joy, or pride. These emotions are the fuel that amplifies your focus. Practice daily. Dedicate a few minutes each day to your visualization. Over time, you'll be amazed at how quickly you begin to attract what you focus on. Chapter 8. The Law of Time. The future is created in the present time. That constant force that seems to govern our lives, structuring our experiences, shaping what we've done, what we do, and what we will do. But what if I told you that time as we perceive it is nothing more than a mental construct? What if I told you that the future isn't somewhere out there waiting for you, but is already being created right now? The law of time reveals a profound truth. The future is created in the present. Time is not a straight line, marching forward in a fixed and inevitable path. Instead, it is a field of infinite possibilities, and everything that unfolds within it is the result of your thoughts, emotions, and actions in this very moment. What you do today shapes your tomorrow. What you think right now can alter your future in ways you may never imagine. Time as a mental construct. Past, present, and future coexist. Traditionally, we view the past as something that has already happened, and the future as something yet to come. Yet, from a metaphysical perspective, time is relative. In many ways, it exists only in the mind. The past and future are mental constructs we use to make sense of our experiences. But the only reality you truly have is the present. The present is not just the physical moment you experience. It is a gateway to the full potential of the universe. The illusion that the future is separate from you, a linear path ahead, keeps most people stuck. But the future is already here, in this very moment. Every thought, every emotion, every action you take right now is shaping the conditions that will determine what you experience later. Everything in your past is a reflection of how you used your energy in previous moments. But more importantly, what you do now determines the future you will live. Everything you desire can be yours, but only if you create it in the present. Time, like all universal laws, is at your service. It's not a rigid system. You can harness it to shape your reality. Using the present as your PowerPoint. If the future is created in the present, then the present is your ultimate PowerPoint. This means that the only moment that truly matters is how you choose to use now. Instead of being stuck in what has already happened, the past, or fearing what might come, the future, you can take full control of your life by directing your energy into the present. The present is the only place where you can create, choose, and manifest. If you want to attract more peace, abundance, or love, you must do it now. If you want a thriving relationship or a successful career, you must start living from that vision right now. The energy you invest today lays the foundation for the future you are building. Practical steps to harness the power of now. 1. Shift your perception of time. Instead of seeing the future as something far away, understand that the future already exists within you. Every thought you have about the future is a creative act. If you imagine your future as bright and prosperous, you are already creating it in this moment. 2. Act with mindful intention. Every action you take should align with the future you want. This doesn't mean making drastic changes overnight. It means acting in the present with clarity and purpose. Every moment is an opportunity to take action that harmonizes with your deepest desires. 3. Focus on what you can control. Stop worrying about things outside your control, like the future or other people's decisions. Focus on what you can influence in this moment. By staying present, you've taken the first step toward attracting the life you desire. Techniques to live from the already manifested future. Now that we understand that the future is created in the present, how do we live as if our desired future is already here? Here are some powerful tools. 1. Live with the conviction that it's already done. Act as if you've already achieved your goal. If you desire abundance, act with the confidence that money is already flowing to you. If you want a loving relationship, experience it in your heart as if it's already real. Your attitude and emotions should align with what you already have. 2. The power of gratitude. Gratitude anchors you in the present while connecting you to your already manifested future. By feeling grateful for what hasn't yet arrived, you activate a frequency of alignment with your desires. Give thanks as if you've already received everything you want. That gratitude multiplies, attracting even more reasons to be thankful. 3. Use visualization. Visualize your desired future in rich detail. See yourself living the life you dream of, your ideal career, relationships, lifestyle. The more vivid and clear your visualization, the more real it feels, and the faster that future is drawn to you. Remember, the present is the creation point, and each visualization moves your vision closer to reality. 4. Take inspired action. Manifestation isn't passive. Inspired action is taking the steps you know you must take to move toward your future, while feeling and acting as if it's already unfolding. Action taken from certainty and alignment accelerates the manifestation process. Guided meditation. Your already realized self. Meditation is a powerful way to connect with the present and the future simultaneously. This guided meditation will help you feel yourself as the person you desire to be, living the life you want. You can do this anytime, but especially when you need a reminder of your personal power. Guided meditation. Your already realized self. Find a quiet, comfortable place to sit or lie down without distractions. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Feel your body relax with each breath. Imagine yourself in a future where you've already achieved everything you desire. Visualize every detail, where you are, the people around you, the sensations you feel. Feel the emotions of this already realized future. How does it feel to have success, peace, and abundance in your life? Let these emotions fill you completely. Repeat silently to yourself. Everything I desire is already here. I am living my future now. The universe supports every step I take. Stay in this state for 5 to 10 minutes, knowing that each time you do this, you are shaping your future. Repeat this meditation as often as you can, embedding the future you want into your present reality. Chapter 9. The Law of Permission. You only receive what you are willing to accept. The law of permission is one of the most powerful laws in the universe, and often the hardest to follow. Many times, even when we want something with all our heart, we unconsciously sabotage ourselves because we don't feel worthy of receiving it. It's as if, on some deep level, our sense of deserving acts like an invisible filter, determining how far we can go, how high we can soar. This law reveals a fundamental truth. You only receive what you are willing to accept. If you don't believe you deserve what you ask for, the universe simply cannot deliver it. It's like asking for a gift while keeping your hands tightly closed. The real transformation begins with giving yourself permission, opening up, and allowing what you desire to arrive. Deserving as a filter for manifestation. How much can you truly receive? Many people believe that hard work is the only path to getting what they want, but the real key is allowing. How often have you achieved something you deeply desired, only to feel a sense of emptiness instead of satisfaction? That happens because deep down, your level of deserving isn't aligned with what you've received. The law of permission shows that you will only receive what you can truly accept at a deep, authentic level. If your subconscious doesn't believe you deserve abundance or love, even if the circumstances outside you seem perfect, receiving will feel difficult. In many cases, you might unconsciously sabotage opportunities before they fully manifest. This is why so many people get stuck in cycles of frustration. They ask and ask, yet when what they desire arrives, their hands aren't open to receive it. Their subconscious activates a filter, blocking the very blessings they want most. Your sense of deserving is the invisible filter standing between you and your dreams. How to detect beliefs that block receiving. The first step in changing this dynamic is identifying the beliefs that prevent you from receiving. Do you have thoughts telling you you're not good enough? Do you believe you must struggle or sacrifice to get what you want? Do you feel other people are more deserving than you of abundance, love, or success? These limiting beliefs are the real barriers to receiving what the universe has already prepared for you. The good news: you can change them. Ask yourself these questions to start uncovering your blocks. Do I believe I deserve to be happy and successful? If the answer is no, question why. Do you feel something inside you isn't good enough? Or are you afraid of what success might mean? Do I feel guilty receiving good things? Many people feel lucky or abundant is a luxury, or something that must be earned through sacrifice. If you feel guilty enjoying the good in life, this is a clear signal of a deserving block. Do I repeat patterns of lack or struggle? If you consistently face financial, emotional, or relationship challenges, your subconscious may be aligned with the belief that struggle is all that's possible. Once you've identified these limiting thoughts, the next step is to reprogram your mind to accept the abundance, love, and success already available to you. Reprogramming your inner permission. Reprogramming your inner permission is a deep and liberating process. It's like unlocking the mechanism that has been blocking your ability to receive. Here are some strategies to start. 1. Affirmations of worthiness. Affirmations are powerful tools for changing beliefs. If you feel undeserving, start repeating statements that reinforce your right to receive. I am worthy of receiving everything I desire. The universe is full of abundance and I am open to it. I deserve love, success, and peace in every area of my life. Repeat these with faith and conviction. The more you do, the faster your subconscious absorbs the new belief, and your reality begins to reflect it. 2. Forgiveness as liberation. Sometimes the blocks to receiving are tied to unforgiveness toward yourself or others. Forgiving is not for them. It's for you. Forgiveness removes the emotional barriers you've built over time, allowing your heart and hands to open to what you deserve. 3. Visualize the flow of receiving. If you feel blocked, visualization can open your channel for receiving. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and imagine a stream of bright light descending upon you. Feel this light flowing through you, opening your heart. Imagine everything you desire, love, abundance, success, being effortlessly delivered to you. This visualization strengthens your ability to fully allow what the universe is offering. 4. Make space to receive. Often, the issue is that we don't leave room for the new. If you cling to the past or live surrounded by things that no longer serve you, the universe cannot deliver the new. Detachment is a key part of the law of permission. You need to create physical, mental, and emotional space for what's coming. Activating your channel of reception. Your channel for receiving doesn't open instantly. It requires an open mindset and consistent commitment. It's like a faucet that only flows when you turn it fully on. To activate your receiving channel, give yourself permission to receive. Let go of beliefs that tell you you don't deserve the good coming your way. Say yes to life and allow your dreams to manifest. When you open your hands, heart, and mind, the universe responds. You are finally ready to receive fully, effortlessly, and completely. Chapter 10. The Awake Player. Live without limits. In this final chapter of our journey, we arrive at the very heart of the human experience, complete awakening. We've traveled together through the mysterious pathways of the mind, emotions, vibration, and manifestation. We've discovered that beyond the surface of life lies a dynamic, fluid reality that responds to the frequency of our thoughts, feelings, and actions. Now, with all this understanding, it's time to take the next step, to unify these laws and live fully in alignment with the universe. This chapter is about ultimate expansion, the moment when you move from being a spectator of your life to becoming a conscious co-creator of your reality. Living without limits doesn't mean life is free of challenges or obstacles. Rather, it means understanding that everything you experience is a reflection of your energy, beliefs, and choices. Your life is a direct result of how you interact with the laws of the universe. Now it's time to live in flow, effortlessly, and to embrace the adventure of creating what you truly desire with full awareness and power. Unifying the laws, the cosmic symphony. Imagine that all the laws you've learned are not separate concepts, but instruments in a cosmic symphony. When played in harmony, they create a melody of effortless living. Each law, the creative mind, feeling, vibration, mirror, the void, focus, time, and permission, is like a different instrument in the orchestra. And you, the awake player, are the conductor. It's not just about understanding these laws, it's about integrating them, seeing how they weave together in your life, allowing you to move in perfect sync with the universe. The creative mind gives you the power to shape reality from the depths of your being. The law of feeling amplifies your thoughts, giving them energy and direction. Vibration tunes your frequency to match what you desire. The mirror reflects your inner patterns, showing what needs healing and release. The void teaches you to let go of what no longer serves you, creating space for the new. Focus directs your energy to what truly matters. Time reminds you that all power exists in the present. Your creation begins now. Permission opens the door to receive what is already available. From spectator to conscious co-creator. Most people live as spectators in their own lives, reacting to events without realizing that they are active co-creators. Every thought, every emotion, every action is a brick building the reality you experience. The awake player knows they are not in reaction mode. They are in creation mode. Becoming a conscious co-creator is a journey, not an instant achievement. It's about learning to direct your mind and emotions intentionally, to raise your vibration, and to make choices aligned with your highest purpose. This requires presence, conscious action, and a deep trust in yourself and the universe. Imagine life as a video game where you are the protagonist. But the game isn't predetermined. Every choice you make changes the universe's response. The awake player knows they are not a victim of circumstances. They can change the rules of the game at any moment. Life is not random. It is a reflection of the decisions you make every single day. Living in flow. Effortless alignment. One of the deepest lessons of this journey is that living in flow with the universe doesn't mean forcing anything. Flow is the perfect dance between action and receptivity. It's the moment when you stop resisting the current and start moving with it. The awake player does not exhaust themselves or get frustrated because they know that forced effort creates resistance. Instead of pushing against what doesn't align, they focus on what resonates with their deepest self. When you stop clinging to control, the universe delivers opportunities with surprising ease. The key is to trust the process, knowing that everything manifests in its perfect timing. Living in flow also means being fully present. Instead of being trapped in thoughts about the future or regrets about the past, the awake player acts from inner peace and the awareness of now. The now is where all power resides, the power to create, transform, and manifest. Call to action. Play, create, transform, expand. This is your moment. It's time to wake up fully and start playing the game of life without limits. You've learned the rules. Now it's your turn to take full control. This chapter is not an ending. It's a new beginning. It's a call to activate your inner power and use the universal laws to transform your reality. Play with the infinite possibilities the universe offers. Stop taking life so seriously and start enjoying the creation process. Life is a game, and the more you enjoy it, the easier it is to manifest what you want. Create with intention. Every thought and action is a seed. Plant seeds of what you desire, knowing the universe is ready to help them grow. Transform what no longer serves you. Obstacles are opportunities in disguise. The awake player knows that each challenge is a stepping stone to evolution. Expand beyond your current limits. The universe is limitless, and so are you. Expand your vision, expand your being, expand your impact. Remember, there are no limits, only infinite potential. Play, create, transform, expand. Life is waiting for you to make your move. This is your game. This is your moment. Choose to be the awake player and start living a life without limits. The end of the game of reality.